Thank you for tuning in for Devos here today. It's great having you here and a great way to start your day. Now, yesterday and today, we've been talking about this subject matter of where is God? Did you ever feel that way? Like it's God standing on the mountain, like, God, where are you? This is for the believer. You're like not really feeling it. You're going to church and you're like not really into it. And listen, I'm going to be upfront here. The problem is on your end, and I mean that. When you see other people and they're feeling God and because the problem's not everybody else, the problem is you. The problem is not God, but the problem is you. Now, I'm going to make an accusation. Yesterday, I was talking about believers that are looking for this sensational. God does not want us looking for the sensational, looking for the hype. You're not to live your life on the hype, because when the hype is gone, you're going to be gone too, and you don't want to be that kind of person. So my question to you is this. Have you hardened your heart? Have you hardened your heart to sin, or have you grown cold? Let's go down here to Matthew chapter 13. Jesus said, "For this people's heart has grown dull," or cold, "and with their ears they can barely hear, and their eyes they have closed." So when other people can see, they can't see. When other people can hear, they can't hear, because they have grown cold and dull. They've hardened their hearts to God. God wants you to draw yourself closer to Him. He's not going to just draw Himself closer to you. He's done all that He needs to do. But we need to draw ourselves closer to Him. It reminds me of the lady that told her husband, he's on one side of the car driving, she's on the other side, front seat. And she goes, "I remember the day that we would sit side by side and you'd have your arms wrapped around me." And he said, "Well, I haven't moved." Hey, listen, God's still in the driver's seat there. He hasn't moved. We moved. Isn't that true? And so you want to get yourself back in place with Him. Look with me in James chapter 4, verse 8. God says, here's a promise. If you draw near to God, He will draw near to you. But notice, this is stipulated on that you have to draw yourself first closer to God, that you're seeking God. Okay, you might want to jot this down. Deprivation causes desire. Deprivation causes desire. If you go for hours and hours without drinking any fluid, you can't wait to drink that fluid. Isn't that true? What about food? Okay, I'm guilty about food. I don't eat big meals. I am the worst grazer you have ever seen. I'll just kind of slowly munch in the morning and munch all throughout the day. And this is really disturbing to my wife because dinner comes and I don't care about dinner. Why am I not hungry? Because I didn't go through deprivation. So what we need to do, we need to put ourselves in a position where we don't get used to the holy. That we realize that we have to seek God. We have to seek hard after God. Remember yesterday I said, God may seem to be silent. Oh, but God is not absent. Where is God? God is closer than what you think. But this is what He wants you to do. Look with me in Jeremiah 29, verse 13. God says, "Now, if you seek me," you want God. He said, "and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Did you ever feel desperate about something? I don't know about you, but I have, and especially recently. I've had something, just a horrible emergency thing I've been dealing with. And what I find is I will find myself desperate. And I use words like pleading, begging, "Oh God, I need your help, and I need your help in this situation. I'm really, really concerned about this. I hate to use this word, but I'm really worried about something that's for real and for somebody else." And you know what I have found? I feel His presence. I can feel that He's with me. I know He's with my loved one. But why is it that I feel God? Because I'm seeking hard after God. Now, I'm not always this way, but I really want to encourage you. Listen, if you want to know where God is, I want you to seek him. And listen, I want to let you know, one day we're going to be walking down the road of eternity, and we're going to go walking into heaven. We're going to see the angels, and we're going to see loved ones, and we're going to hear the music, and we're going to be dealing with sin, and we're going to be feeling the presence of God just every moment for all eternity. But that's not now.